Hugh Jackman heats up the outback as a heroic cowboy in Australia. If you have any doubt why Hugh was voted People's Sexiest Man of the Year, just watch him make Nicole Kidman quiver, not to mention making the bad guys shiver. To play a guy like this, you have to believe in dreams, you have to believe in kind of guts. What gave you, in your life, the courage to dream big? I'm going to star on Broadway, I'm going to be at a big blockbuster, and the guts to deliver it?
It's probably naivete, actually, to think you can kind of do anything. I was sort of brought up to believe that the sky's the limit, you know. I'm not a big believer in setting goals, because I keep saying to people, you should set goals, and I go, but what if the day I was setting the goals I wasn't particularly adventurous or imaginative? What if there's something so much better than I can imagine? And that's sort of how my life has come. I don't remember sitting there as a teenager thinking, one day I want to be in a great movie, the biggest movie in Australia that's going to go around the world and show. I don't think I had enough courage at the time to even dream that. So I'm a big believer in working as hard as you can, doing something you love, and then just staying open to what's going to come.
Okay, so I would have liked to be there the day you do romantic scenes with Nicole. Was there a lot of teasing, kidding,
Truth?
Yeah,
The
truth. Yeah, better
No.
be the truth.
The truth is, we talked about it beforehand, and both Nicole and I said, there's something about this relation and this film where the passion has to be so great, the heat, the sexual tension, everything has to be so great. We kind of took it very seriously when we were there. We just had to do it, just full out believe in it, you know what I mean? So for that moment, and when we saw the premiere the other night and my wife was sitting next to me, that first kiss between the two characters, she turned to me and it's a long, sort of slow kiss coming together. And it feels long, and I did take a quick glance to Deb, and she saw me looking and she turned to me and she says, that was great. So when you get the thumbs up from your wife, you know you're kind of in the ballpark.
Oh, she's right. I can remember some of the moves.
Yeah, right.
All right, now, Sexiest Man Alive. Who is giving you the hardest time about this?
All my mates in Australia. Oh, I'm glad I'm in America right now, because and my son. My son was like, you, Dad, come on, you're just my dad. He finds the whole thing hysterical. But my wife was lovely. She said, I could have told him that years ago.
Oh, that's
She said, I told everyone for years I married the sexiest man alive. Now I have proof.
Doing a film about your own country, did you expect it to mean so much? Are you proud of what it shows about Australia and a little embarrassed about some of the things it shows?
Yeah, you know, Australia, like America, like many countries, have great things about them and exciting things about them and heritage that you love and things about them that have been, you know, dark and not things you're not so proud of. And the only way to move on from that is to kind of admit it and get it out there and to say, hey, I'm sorry about this. And Baz manages to make a movie that is, yes, a love letter to Australia and the landscape and the people, but also find a way to make it reconciliatory as well. Find a way for us to come to terms with the things in the past we haven't been proud of.